Good morning, grade threes and maybe grade twos if you're trying multiplication today. So I'm going to show you what to do for your worksheet that you've been given for this week for multiplication. I hope you watched the video that I attached to our learning plans, because that's really helpful for understanding how to make equal groups and how it helps you learn multiplication. And I hope you're having fun with multiplication, because multiplication is super fun. And once you get the hang of it, you'll be flying. So I'm here to help you, but if you need any more help after this video, please let me know and I will help you in a video call or chat. Okay, so this is what your worksheet should look like. Hopefully you either have it printed or written out. Maybe try to help your parents and write it yourself if you can too. All right, so this is what it looks like. That's the first page. And here, let's get started. So they have an example here for you. First, the instructions say, create the following equal groups and make sure your groups are separated clearly, and then write the answers on the lines. So in the example, it says, show 6 groups of 5 circles. How many circles are there in all? So when we're doing a multiplication sentence, right here, my friends, is your multiplication sentence. So we would say 6 times 5, because times means we're multiplying. So 6, the number 6 here, represents how many groups we have, and the 5 here represents how many objects are in each group. So for this example here, our groups, we can't see them with outer circles, but you know that they're in groups. And then our 5 is represented by circles. Those are our objects. And remember, they need to be equal groups. So equal means that they're all the same. So for this, we have 5 circles in each group. That means we have 5 in each of them, which means it's equal. So let's count and make sure. So we have how many groups? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have how many objects in each group? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if I'm just using my vision, I can see that all of them are equal. They all have 5. And then our answer, so 6 times 5 equals 30. So that might be tricky just to find out, but what you can do is you can count up your group. So what I do as a math learner is I count and I skip count my groups. So since 5 is an easy number to skip count, I'm going to skip count each group. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to go 5, because I know there's 5 in each group. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And that's my answer. I know it's 30. All right, let's go to the next one. I'll do this one with you, and then you guys can do the rest on your own, because I know you can. All right, so show 7 groups of 8 squares. How many squares are there in all? So you need to make 7 groups, so you can represent it by making big circles and then put 8 squares into them. And then you need to solve 7 times 8, and you can do exactly what I did and skip count, or you can count up all of your squares in them. I'm not going to do it with you because there's only 3 that you have to do on your own, but that's what you need to do for each of them. All right, and then on this page, this one is easy. You guys know repeated addition. The instructions say show the repeated addition for each problem and make sure you write the answer. So for example, we have 5 times 5. So repeated addition means we need to write 5 times. So we have 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. And again, what I would do is I would skip count. I'd go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and that's my answer, 25. So let's go to the next one. 6 times 4. So which number do I need to write and how many times? That might be tricky, but what you're going to do is you're going to write the 4 6 times, because 6 represents your groups. So that's how many times you need to skip count. And 4 represents the number by which you need to skip count or do repeated addition for. So you would write the number 4 6 times. And then you're going to do that for the rest of them. Then you have read the word problems and solve by showing your equal groups clearly. Write the answers on the line. So for the example, Sienna bought 24 balloons for her birthday party. She wants her 6 friends to take an equal amount of balloons home. How many will each friend take? So The friends would be your equal groups. So you have 6 friends. So let's count and make sure we have 6 groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we can split how many balloons up? 24. So we have 6 friends and we have to split 24 balloons into 6 friends, right? So what you could do is you could just start adding 1 to each of the groups and then seeing how many would fit. So here your answer is each friend will get 4 balloons. So let's go to the next one. Caleb would like to give each of his neighbors 8 apples from his tree. How many apples should Caleb pick? So I'll help you with this one because it might be a little bit tricky. Okay, so we have 4 neighbors and 8 apples from his tree. So Caleb would like to give each of his 4 neighbors 8 apples from his tree. How many apples should Caleb pick? So we need to make how many groups? We need to make 4 because we have 4 neighbors. Oh, that didn't work. Try that again. Okay. There we go. Sorry, my circles aren't going to be very good. It's very hard to type on a computer. Okay. So there's my 4 neighbors, my 4 groups, and I'm going to draw tiny little apples, but my dots will be apples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have to do it over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I hope your guys' drawings will be much better than mine, but it is very hard to do this on my computer, especially because I have a MacBook, so it's very hard because I don't have a mouse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, sorry about my drawings, but we're going to count up how many apples we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So my answer would be that Caleb would need to pick 32 apples so that he could give his 4 neighbors 8 apples each from his tree. So what's a multiplication sentence that we could come up with, my friends? We have 4 groups of 8 and equal groups, right? Because we could put 8 apples into each group equally. So 4 times 8 equals 32. Could you guys think of another way to figure this out without having to count all of the apples? If so, then I want you to try that with the next 2 questions, okay? All right, on the next page, the last one, create the following equal groups. Make sure your groups are separated clearly and write the answers on the line. So here they have another example for you. Put 18 stars into 3 equal groups. How many stars are in each group? So what you need to do is you need to put, same thing like the other one, you need to draw out your stars and then put them into equal groups and how many, and then count up how many there are in each group. So it's just a little bit different than kind of the other page we just did. So I'll do this one with you guys so I can help you. You're going to put 27 hearts into 3 equal groups. How many hearts are in each group? So first we need to make 3 equal groups. So these would represent my groups. And since it's going to take me so long to put 27 hearts into each group, I'm going to let you do this on your own. So it's going to take a little bit of patience, but what you need to do is you need to start one by one. So you'd go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and draw how many hearts you can into 3 equal groups. You can also use your math brain and see if you can solve how many hearts you'd need to put into the 3 groups to make them equal. And then that would be your answer. All right, my friends, if you need help, please don't hesitate to ask me or an adult, and we're more than willing to help you out. Okay, good luck this week with your multiplication and have so much fun.